Hi again, Bell City. Here's Friday's workout for you. Your question, compliments of Steph D, city or country? Now your warm-up is going to consist of 5 minutes. You have a minute of cardio of your choice into a 4-minute EMOM of 10 single object Russian swing plus a max sit-up in the remaining time. So your cardio choices could be running, rowing, biking, jumping, lateral jumps, skater jumps, dot hops, low box runners, any of that works, getting your heart rate up. And then you'll do that for a minute, and then we'll move into our 4-minute EMOM. So it's 10 objects, single object, Russian swing. So you're going to take whatever object you have. I have a vase. I'll promise not to drop it and break it. So Russian swings up to that eye level. If you're using a kettlebell or a dumbbell, that's fine. So you're going to do 10 of these. Use those hips. Keep that chest up and back straight. After those 10, you're going to come down to the floor and you're going to do max sit-ups. So that ab mat, if you have one, up against your booty. If you don't have a ab mat, then use a pillow, a towel, something to support your lower back. Your points of performance, your shoulder blades touch the ground, come up, touch in front of your toes so that your shoulder will pass by your hip crease. And you'll do that every minute on the minute for 4 minutes. Next, you have your full body strength. Your full body strength is going to consist of 10 minutes. It's 3 sets on a 10-minute clock. You have 6 on each arm, single object crossbody deadlifts, then 8 on each arm, single object power cleans, and then 10 alternating single object up downs. So this is going to be an up down with a single arm deadlift with that object. So crossbody deadlifts, you're going to take that object and you're going to go across your body. And you hinge at those hips, come down, tap to the ground, come back up. Tap, come back up. If for some reason you have a really small object of some sort, and because you don't want to get to the point where you're rounding your back to get to the floor, that's okay. Make sure that your chest is up and back is straight. And if you have to only go mid-shin, that's fine. Then you're going to switch and you're going to do on the other side of the crossbody deadlifts. Then after that, we have those hang cleans. So you can take your object, you can put it in the middle of your legs, on the side of your legs. These are actually power cleans, so they're going to come from the floor. So you can go to the side of you, or if it's easier to go in the middle, you can go to the middle, but they're coming from the floor each time, and you're going to clean that right up. If it's a little heavier, you need to catch it bent, make sure you stand up. So you're going to do that on one side, and then the other side. Okay? Then you have those up downs with the object. So we're not going to jump on these, no jumping and clapping, none of that. You're going to come down with that object in one side, bring those legs back, come here, and then deadlift it up. And then you're going to do that alternating. So you'll have the object in your hand and you'll switch back and forth. So it'll be 5 on each side essentially. But when you come back down, put that object on this side, come down, and then stand it up. And then bring it back down, switch. So you're going to alternate each side with that object. Next up after that, you have, after your strength, you now have your full body sprint workout of 19 minutes. It's a full body EMOM by 5 minutes to start, and you're going to do 45 seconds every minute on the minute, 45 seconds of max up downs. After those 5 minutes, you're going to get 2 minutes rest. So push yourself, sprint yourself through that, knowing you're going to get a 2-minute rest before you go into the next station, which is 5-minute EMOM, a 45-second max alternating object hang power cleans. So these are going to be alternating on each side, and then you're going to do 5 sets of that for 45 seconds, and then you're going to get another 2-minute rest. So again, sprint through those. And then your last station is a 5-minute EMOM, of 45 seconds max single object Renegade rows. Remember, the Renegade rows for 1 rep is a push-up plus a single arm row on the right, single arm row on the left. That is 1 rep. So let's go over the first movement that we have, which is that, making sure I say that the max up downs. So we don't need an object for that one. These up downs, because you guys are going fast too, you're going to come back, come up, and stand up. You don't have to jump with these. The up downs are and stand up. Make sure you're opening your hips at the top though. So squeeze that booty so that the up down is completed. You're gonna do that for 5 sets, every minute on the minute. Then after that, you have max alternating object hang power cleans. So these are hang. You're gonna deadlift that object up, and it's gonna go anywhere from above the knees, and you're gonna hang, come up, switch, come up again. So for 45 seconds, we're gonna do max alternating hang power cleans. Then that'll be for 5 minutes, and then you get your 2-minute rest. And then your next station is those Renegade rows. So it is going to be alternating your arm. So you're going to do a push-up. You're gonna row your right arm, and then you're gonna row your left arm. You're gonna do a push-up, row your right arm, row your left arm. Make sure you stay nice and tight. Your chest is hitting the ground for those. And that is that 3rd station. Now, again, I'm going to mention to push your pace because make sure you're sprinting on those because you get that 2-minute break in between. After that, you have a nice finisher coming at you. Your finisher is 5 minutes, AMRAP of 5 minutes. So as many rounds and reps with the counting scheme of 2, 4, 6, so on and so forth. So you're going to do 2 glute bridges, then 2 alternating V-ups, 4 glute bridges, and 4 alternating V-ups, 6 and 6, 8 and 8, so on and so forth. So we have glute bridges. Feet are planted on the ground, drive through those heels, arms can stay on the ground too. Glute bridges, squeeze those booties. Squeeze those booties at the top. So you do 2 of those for the first round, then you'll get those alternating V-up shoulder blades off the ground, toes are pointed. There's 1, there's 2. Then I'll go back to the glute bridges. 1, 2, there's my counting skills, there's 4, and then alternating V-ups again. For round 4. Then you go 6, 8, so on and so forth. So that is all you guys got for Friday. And don't forget, for your workout, it's going to be 3 scores that you're going to be putting in Zen Planner. Okay? See you guys in the Zoom room. Bye. Don't forget your do-it-yourself mobility.